What's up, you guys?
Hey, Chris, how are you?
What's up, Chris?
How's it going? Sorry about that.
What are you jumping from different hangouts?
Yeah. We're doing a little hangout dance.
Yeah, we're getting dizzy here.
Yeah, I don't know. I set that one up, and then I shut my laptop and ate dinner and stuff, and I came back, and it said I wasn't authorized to do the hangout or something. I don't know what happened. But
Hey, were you driving a car the other day on Periscope from on the other side, on the right side?
no,
It looked like you were on the right side driving it.
I think it flips it like opposite.
Really? It looked like you were really driving on the passenger side.
Yeah. Yeah, I flew over to England real quick. No, it's good times. But, so it's been a long day, but I'm excited because it's the last day of the month. I don't know why that it's like my favorite day of the month for FBA, because I guess you get to set new goals, for the next month and what you want to do. Have you guys been thinking about that today?
Shoot, it's
like, what do you want to do next month?
I get paid tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, they'll pay Wednesday. I get paid. But
Do you ever have your days switched? Because I used to get paid on Tuesdays, then they went to Friday, and now it's on today, actually, Mondays. It's jumped around like 3 times.
I generally don't move them. Every year I've had the same day.
Really? Because I remember I had to call them a couple times, and then all of a sudden an hour or two later the disbursement came, and then now it seems to be, the disbursement starts on Friday, but it doesn't hit my account until Monday.
Did you ever have like a credit card expire or something?
No.
Because that's generally what I hear is people, if their card on their account expires, that'll generally alter the day that they get paid on.
Nope, haven't had that.
You change banks?
No, nothing. Everything has been the same.
Because I know Chris's ends at the same time mine does, and he gets paid a day after I do.
Yeah.
You use a different bank.
It's like that with my paycheck and my job too. Sucks. Like everybody gets paid the day before me, and they'll tease me about it.
So
it's your bank, Chris.
So maybe you're the problem then, Chris? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I must be the issue. Yeah. It's Bank of America too. So
you know what? It all started when I started with the FBA Motivators group too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hate Bank of America. Ugh.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, I've kind of adjusted myself around it. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted talk to each one of you guys. What's your goals for next month? How do you guys come up with your goals?
I try to ship out as much as I can. The last 2 weeks, it's been a little slower than I normally ship out. I usually ship out anywhere from 50 to 75 boxes, and the last couple weeks it's just been slow. I've had some other stuff going on, so I just had to, and I know if I'm not shipping, the sales generally drop, but I do know, and I've talked to a lot of people, August, not only for FBA, but for regular retail business and other retails, it's just been down for most people. It's been slow.
Yeah.
August is obvious because of vacations and stuff like that too.
And school and all that.
Yeah, school's just starting, and I have been selling a lot of school supplies though, but they're not really high-ticketed items.
Yeah. Scott, how do you do your goals? Do you set like how much you want to make, or do you have like an amount that you want to ship in? Or?
No, I just derived my daily sales goal off of my yearly sale. Trying to hit 500,000, so I figure I need 1,200 a day until I get to Q4. So 37.5 is most months. I'm happy with that. I didn't get there this month. Looks like I'm gonna do 36.5, so it's close, but
Yeah.
they're pretty. The profit will come. I believe, and maybe a little different than everybody else. I believe you make your money on the buy. When your purchase decision is where you make your money, so I don't worry about the profit percentage this month. If you're buying right, then your sales are going to.
Do you do a lot of replenishables, Scott, or is it just basically non-replenishables?
It's basically non-replenishable, but like I said, I went to The last 2 weeks, I've been to almost 67 Rite Aids. I mean, it's like a temporary replenishable. I'll buy all of a lot, and then when I switch stores, it'll be all of a lot of the same stuff.
Do you go for a lot of clearance stuff?
A whole lot of clearance.
Okay.
I mean, there's probably 15 products that I do replenish, but the majority of them are just.
So I guess you don't have to worry about running out of stock then. Replenishing the stuff.
No, I generally ignore all those emails.
Okay.
Faye, how's it going?
Good, good, good. How are you?
Pretty good. I saw you had a good month in August.
Yeah, I had a pretty decent month, thank goodness. I just had a lot of sales that didn't clear, but that's okay. They'll be there for next month.
Yeah, I had to open up a case today or whatever because that shipment I shipped in last week still there's 30 items of it that has not checked in, and so I went in, I checked all of them, and it said missing items or whatever. So we'll see what's going to happen. So, I mean, it checked in. It started receiving on Thursday, and only 12 items of 44 have checked in. So.
Where are you supposed to your stuff go to?
California. ONT8.
Oh my God, that's like the world's worst warehouse.
I mean, it's been pretty good to me, but I don't know what's going on with this shipment. So, and then my next shipment's all going to ONT8 also, and there's one going to CVG3. I don't know where that's at. Someone told me that they had some issues with them too.
Yeah, I just sent stuff there today.
Yeah, they said they wait like a week for their stuff to check in. So I don't know.
The only one I ever have issues with is at Tampa too.
Okay, dear.
They find a way to screw it up every time.
Oh man. But I don't know if you guys caught my little Periscope last night. I was so excited I figured out how to print some labels out. Because
You haven't done that yet?
no, I've been having Amazon label stuff for me, but I think that's half of the issue with this shipment because with Inventory Lab you're supposed to label all your own stuff, but I had my settings set as Amazon labeling it, and for some reason one of the other shipments it sent me some notices that they had to label them or something, and I had to click acknowledged on it. And
Well,
it says
it will delay it if you have them doing their labeling. It'll probably delay it. I'd say at least a day.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking about this shipment that the 30 items haven't posted yet, but I mean it's been 4 days. So I was like, well, let me try to label it, and I figured out a way to send it to Amazon on Seller Central and then print out the labels. So I'm gonna start getting my multi packs and all that, send them in. So I'm excited about that. Like it's opened up a whole new window.
I know when I'm doing labeling, a lot of times I take about a dozen of them. I stick them on one side of my arm and then on the other, and that's how I've gotten down to a routine of just putting them all on. I've always done my own labeling from day one.
You not use a thermal printer?
And I just have a regular laser printer.
Oh my God, the time you'll save, buy the thermal printer.
I guess I'll probably get that when I get my scanner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest time savers, to be able to put labels on them as you're listing each item. Go ahead and put them in the box so you're only touching it one time instead of 2 or 3 and hunting. Man, it really does save. You'll be amazed the time you save.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited about that with Inventory Lab. Let me know exactly where it's going before I even finish the shipment. So that's helped out a lot. Oh, Mike's in the chat said, "Hey guys, Mike, I sent you a link, man. I don't know why you're not hopping in."
You mean when you don't do your own labeling, you don't know where it's going until you're actually ready to ship the box out?
Well, when you're doing it on Amazon, but I just started Inventory Lab like a month and a half or so ago. So it's kind of neat, when you're doing your shipment through Inventory Lab, it lets you know exactly where it's going before you finalize your shipment. Like as you're listing the items, it tells you where it's going to go. So that helps out a lot. But I've been missing out on a lot of money because there's a lot of multi-packs that I wouldn't be sending in because I'm like, how are they going to label this, So now I can do that.
Sometimes when you have to rely on them, like when you do multi-packs, I just wouldn't feel comfortable unless I really knew someone that was working with me. But
yeah,
I don't feel comfortable having Amazon doing something like that.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
Yeah, I've been doing it all along. It hasn't been bad, and I mean, people say they charge 30 cents an item, but I haven't seen that. Like I maybe see $7-8 worth of fees of labeling a month. But I mean, I'm gonna work my way up to the thermal printer or whatever. I got my inkjet, so I'm gonna do that maybe for a month or so, and then I'll get that thermal printer, and I know if you scan it, it'll print it out on Inventory Lab as you're listening, right, Scott?
Yeah, you're exactly right.
I think Derek wants to say something to us.
Am I seeing?
That was my bad. I hit it by mistake.
Okay. How's it going, man?
Am I seeing things
I'm
or is it
great,
like
man.
upside down? Camera upside down.
Yeah, he's
Derek's upside down. Hey, turn that flip phone over.
Oh, there. Okay.
yeah, he's actually on the job right now, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked like he had an awesome month this month.
Oh yeah, I had a pretty good month. I'm trying to hit 22,000 next month.
Yeah. What you hit 15 this month, right?
I'm not gonna make it to 15. I was trying to get 12. I'm gonna hit like 14.5.
Okay.
I know August is slower, but I have noticed in the last week it's starting to pick up. I had a nice last week.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. If it wasn't for the last 2 weeks, I would have really been down.
But so John, what's your goal for next month?
Well, originally going into this was to double every month, which is pretty much what I did. And then this month it was a struggle. I mean, the first 2 weeks were horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But then the last 2 weeks at least got me almost back to what I did last month. So, I mean, I actually went backwards about $800.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was going to be around $1,600, but like I said, the last 2 weeks were pretty good.
Were you still shipping in just as much?
No, because I went back and looked at that too, and I kind of slacked off on the shipping.
Because I notice that's whenever that happens with me, the first thing is how much have I been shipping in.
That was part of it, but then like I told Chris, I think it was last week, I also got too aggressive with the buy box. That hurt me too. Because after it was all said and done, I mean, I ended up with profit at 25%. I mean, that's not what I'm shooting for.
Yeah.
But a lot of that had to do with the first 2 weeks when it was slow, when I was going, okay, I got to get stuff out of here. And
so you said is that 20? You had 25% profit?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but, I mean, at least you got some stuff out,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's better than no sales,
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Mike said, Derek, you missed the club meeting.
I know he did. I know that's right there. I know that's what's going on. When I talked to Mike and I said, "Hey, Mike, can you help me out with this?" That was earlier today. He said, "Yeah, I'm eating Mexican food." I said, "Man, get back to me when you get a minute." And here we are. Was it 8:47? I hadn't heard a word.
Maybe the food is still digesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, it's been digesting for about 9 hours now.
I have 7 course Mexican meals.
Caesar,
I guess I rubbed him wrong somehow. I guess I don't know.
no. Hey, Caesar,
So you
Caesar
still
said
waiting
when
on that invitation, huh?
you waiting on that good old boy invitation. Caesar wants to know when you guys are talking about these numbers, is it the sales or is that your net profit? Or just
That's what. Yeah, my net profit was 25%. That's horrible.
My net profit was 7.2K.
I haven't figured out mine yet.
We're talking percentage, big guy.
well, that's. I mean, if he did 7K profit, I mean that's about 50% or so.
About 50 something percent.
That's over 50.
I keep thinking 15, and he said 13. Okay, yeah, that's over 50%. That's
Yeah, I think I need to see a screenshot of that. I don't know if I'm buying into that one.
yeah. Mike said he loves John. He said I love you, John.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see the chat.
that's why he keeps slamming doors in my face, right? I'm glad he doesn't hate me.
Yeah, but see, about you guys are talking about shipping out. That's what I'm trying to focus on now. Before I was trying to focus on, oh well, I want to do this much in sales. I want to do this much in sales, and I was slacking off on shipping. So now I'm kind of going the opposite direction and making a number of what I want to ship out. Like that's how much value I want to ship out instead of how much sales I want to do. So like next month, I'm hoping to ship out over $3,000 worth of items. I'm not even setting a goal for how much I want to make because you can get let down like that and you'll forget to ship stuff out. So that's personally what I'm going to be doing with my goals next month. Is just focusing on that, and I made that shipping goal for this last month, and I over exceeded it by I think $150 worth of items. So I'm hoping to do that next month as well.
I know when I first started with FBA, I started last November. I had someone help me do this, and he just kept referring to the term, which I'm sure you guys already know, feed the beast. And
Yeah.
you have to just keep shipping and shipping, and it didn't really click in until like 8 months later when sales took a big hit, and one of the reasons was because they just stopped shipping. I didn't even know, but so I mean, FBA is not really full time for me, but I try to do as much as I can.
Yeah. Do you have a lot in your inventory right now?
Um, I'm gonna say around 7,500 items. I think I have the last time I checked. I do have a store too. So, and I was talking to John about this. I do merchant fulfillment too. So some of that gets shipped out of my store.
Yeah.
It's slowly now more is in FBA than what was in my own inventory. So I've been trying to get it all into FBA, and some of the stuff just I can't, just because of the size of it or whatever. So there's always going to be stuff I'm going to be doing my own merchant fulfilling.
So you have like your own storefront?
Yeah, I have a retail store.
Okay.
Well, you saw the post, right? I just started a new business. A couple weeks ago.
I saw the post. I think you did a video too, a short video on Periscope.
That was a practice video.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, what's he doing? But I saw you inside the store.
I was just playing around. I didn't even know how to do it. That was like the first time. I think I had one of my customers with me, so that was not really a real video. I guess I'll have to do one now. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Store.
But I mean, like in this business, wouldn't it? Is it more beneficial just to do FBA or to actually have a store?
It's funny you should say that. John and I had a conversation earlier today about that.
Yeah.
I still think FBA is definitely the way to go. A number of reasons. You don't have to do customer service. Basically, you ship it all in one big box. They take care of everything for you. And when you do your own merchant fulfillment, again, I was telling John this earlier. It took me all day to ship out 150 orders. You know how many Amazon can do in a day? I can't.
Yeah.
I can't compete with that.
Yeah.
In that time of shipping that, I could have been outsourcing online or doing something else to try to bring in inventory. So it wasn't until just, what is this, August? Maybe 3 months ago, where I got a lot more into FBA. Up until 3 months ago, I was still doing a lot of my own merchant fulfillment, and then it just clicked where I need to get this to Amazon. And plus, you save on shipping supplies, all that kind of stuff. And I know the FBA fees are higher, but I think in the long run, it's better to have them do it because then you could spend more time getting the stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's something, that some people ask me about too. They're like, well, I'm thinking about actually opening up like a retail shop and selling stuff too, but you would think that it'd be more expensive to have your own little storefront.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Chris. You're so right, because this is only the second full week of my new business, and it's really just a transition going from one to the other. But the startup fees, the amount of, you have to pay the accountant, you have to pay the board. Well, for me, the Board of Health, fire marshal, you need a C of A inspection, and then signs, business cards. There's a lot of startup fees. And honestly, it's still so much cheaper to do Amazon and less physical labor.
Yeah.
But the main reason I was asking about merchant fulfilled was I was trying to determine whether it was worth it, instead of walking away from hazmat items, to go ahead and merchant fulfill
I
profitable.
think it depends upon the item. It depends upon, we talked about this, it depends upon what the item is.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like automotive that's hazmat that I've sold like within hours,
Well, no, because I find a lot of stuff in the $5 to $7 to $8 range that's selling for $22 to $30.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking, because I've never actually done merchant fulfilled.
Yeah, then I would definitely merchant fulfill that. I wouldn't pass up that opportunity.
Yeah.
I think John's biggest problem on that would be to learn how to.
So.
John's biggest problem on that would be to learn how to seal the envelopes and boxes.
Oh, that is jacked up. Now I got Barry cracking jokes and Mike's.
He must be in the good old boy club too.
I guess lucky for me, there's guys like Scott that actually help me out and don't slam doors in my face.
Aww, don't play the violin. I'm there for you too, John.
That's true. He helps me out too. If I have questions about rules and regulations, I notify Faye.
But another good reason to do FBA outside of the things that you have to merchant fulfill is because a lot of they pay for Prime. Yeah, after they pay for Prime, they don't want to go ahead and turn around and have to pay for shipping on something that's merchant fulfilled. Not unless it is hazmat.
Yeah.
Can't you just use this with butter and eggs?
Yeah.
So I can make this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. I mean, automotive has tons of hazmat, but I mean, there's some good stuff in automotive.
Absolutely.
If you're ungated in it, John, you got ungated in automotive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, go scan that section.
I never even. You know what? I just got ungated recently in that, and I never seem to make it to that department.
I know, and that's actually one thing I have bought at Big Lots that has sold automotive stuff. They always have.
They
some
do. I went to one about a month ago, and I know it's and the one I went to, it's as far back in the store as you could get. And I remember I already went through my second cart, and I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. But I mean, you can get some good stuff at Big Lots. On the food and stuff, you definitely have to check the dates. But sometimes you can find some good stuff there.
Yeah, I know. Derek, he always He always finds some good stuff. John, you say you do a lot of business at Big Lots.
Yeah, I do a lot of business there. At least a couple thousand a month.
I'll find Jack. So there you go.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Chris, has anybody? I'm sorry, Chris. Has anybody notified you that they can't get in the Hangout?
A lot of people have. I'm sending them the links, but they're saying
Yeah,
they
'cause
can't get in.
yeah, Lucy's been trying to get in for a while now.
Maybe they're
And
going under the
I've sent her the
first
link
hangout
a
you
couple of
posted.
times.
Well, I
No,
sent the
it's under
second.
the second one.
Oh no, I sent the second one to people too. That's actually what I've been doing. I've been on my phone sending the links, but I don't know. I didn't think there was a limit of people that could be in a hangout, but
Limits 10.
10. Okay, yeah, they should have no issue getting in.
Yeah, well, Lucy, for whatever reason, Lucy can't get in. It's showing her in a Hangout by herself.
She's in the other room then.
No,
She's in the wrong one.
Yeah,
No,
she's
she's
in the wrong room.
not. No, she's not, because I've sent her the link that I just came in under. That happens to me sometimes on the cell phone, and she's on her cell phone.
If any of you guys want to send, try to send it on your screen for some reason. Yeah, there's a couple
I'm on
people that commented.
I just
commented on the status, and they want to come in too. I sent them a link, but I don't know if they're having issues as well.
I just
Yeah,
sent
a lot of times on your cell phone, it'll have you in the Hangout by yourself. But if you wait a few minutes and tap on it, then it will actually connect you to the Hangout that everybody's in. For whatever reason, sometimes there's a delay.
Yeah, I know she uses her phone a lot to do the Hangouts.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's the issue. I don't want people feeling like they're left out.
Right.
I've been sending it, and with it messing up earlier, kind of messed things up.
Hey, did anybody have an opportunity to check out Caesar's Periscope earlier today and see the Halloween costumes?
I saw the one from last week. I didn't see today, so.
Yeah, he had one for today, and just an FYI, if you're into, wanting to make money during Halloween, there were some great things listed today. So I'm waiting for him to post so I can let my fingers go.
I see you've won quite a few of those. I know whenever I try to get in there, I can't. I don't have the time to hang out there all day, and a lot of times when I do get in, it's too late. That's the only drawback I've found with that is it's like you pretty much have to be in there all the time because you never know when he's going to post something.
But normally what he's been doing is setting up a block of time, and in that block of time he'll say, okay, it's going to be 6 p.m., Pacific time or whatever, so that lets everybody know that to be on at that time.
Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, keep an eye out.
Hey, did you guys see the new link that's on Seller Central for it's like inventory planning? I think is what it's called. I just saw it tonight.
Yeah, I did.
I just saw it tonight. I didn't see it earlier today, but I looked on there.
I see it. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah. And it actually shows you how many you sold of that item within the last 90 days. And it's like shipment planning or inventory planning. That's what it is. So if you guys haven't checked it out, look at it. I mean, it shows you what's moving quick, what's not moving quick. Kind of helps you out. It's kind of cool.
My estimated sales loss due to out of stock was $137,098.
What?
Get it together.
You slacking, dude.
Where's that at?
You guys see that? That's awesome,
Yeah,
right?
I see that. Yeah.
Okay, let me log on.
It's telling me due to out of stock products. And I don't have that much inventory, but it's saying mine's 1,600 in the last month. Man.
Where's that at again? What's it called?
If you click on your Seller Central on the inventory,
It says dropped under inventory planning new.
Inventory plan, it's new. It's brand new. I think they just launched it today because it wasn't on there this morning.
Oh wow, mine is $32.39.
Mine's $37,024.
Yeah,
I did miss out.
So that's gonna help you replenish,
Well, I really missed out.
Right.
I didn't realize that's a big number.
I think the Seller Central is trying to compete, with inventory labs and Happy and stuff like that. I like it, because it's straight up Amazon. It's not going through someone else. And I've noticed, I'm getting more hits and stuff since dumping at Eagle.
$37,000.
You're slacking. You're slacking.
John, put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Take a screenshot of that and let's see it.
I gotta take a look at that later. There's gotta be something wrong there. Oh, now Scott's gonna start cracking jokes. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, the first problem is the screenshot.
Wow.
Remember, John, you hit the button that says print screen.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work.
Remember what I told you about having a window nearby?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, one good thing about this is it tells me what my excess inventory is, so I can just go ahead and put a removal order for some of it.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing too. Some of my stuff's just been sitting. It tells you how long it's been sitting too.
This is a project.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's something that I'm definitely gonna have to look into tonight. I just saw it like when I was setting up the first hangout, whatever.
I mean, I before we got on this hangout, I was just in doing some updates, and that was not there until you just mentioned it, Chris. So it just recently happened.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Chris. He's always looking out for the team.
He's got a Superman shirt on, so.
Yep.
Oh, I couldn't see the bottom part. I thought he was a New York Knicks fan.
Everybody's mesmerized by it now.
No,
see if I can do a
definitely
screen share.
it definitely threw me for a loop. You should have waited till the end to talk about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't have too much longer, but yeah. Inventory age, inventory and in-stock report, fixed stranded inventory. It's got everything.
Well, that's always been there. The fixed strand inventory actually ages. No, you're right. There are some new things in there.
Yep.
Wow. It does say beta, so they're testing it.
Well, I like what I see so far, so.
Turn restock low.
Yeah, because we actually found us a little gold mine of a store that I've never been into, but it's only in 8 states, and it's in, there's a couple in Texas, and I'm excited. So I'm gonna start shipping in a lot of replenishables.
So when's your next big trip, Scott?
Next week.
What state you going to?
Baltimore, I think. Maryland would be the state. Didn't want to confuse John.
Wow.
God.
Now I don't know geography either. What's up?
John, it sounds like today is your day, dude.
This is the official John hangout.
They can say what they want.
We're gonna make John famous.
You just show me the money. That's all I'm worried about. Hey, I'm happy. I got the biggest disbursement I've ever got, so I'm happy.
That's wonderful.
Wasn't crazy about the one 2 weeks ago, though. One of these days, I'll try to get one of those Scott disbursements.
Yeah, Scott. Dude, I watched your video, man. It's pretty cool. You hitting up a bunch of garage sales now?
Yeah, I go to garage sales every Saturday, no matter where I'm at.
You know what's funny? It's like I watch all these people's garage sale videos. I'm like, man, I don't ever find junk like that. You know? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just see a bunch of clothes, you know, baby clothes, and I mean that's it. And you guys are pulling out handy cams and.
Scott, when you get a chance, can you email me the link to that? Because it would not play for me on my YouTube, even through Facebook. If you get a chance, can you instant message me the link for that?
Sure.
I could not get that to work. I really wanted to see that though.
Yeah, I got that handy cam for $5. It's worth $141.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Barry.
I looked at the lady. How much for the camera? Oh, $5. It's even in a Sony holder. I'm like, $5.
Wow. That's a collector's item.
I mean, I've only found one thing at a garage sale that was like blew my mind. I found that Nintendo Power Glove. You know, I bought it for $3 from a lady, and it sold for almost $60 on Amazon.
Now, I've been going to garage sales since I was a kid. There's an art to it.
Yeah, I guess I just need to go to some different cities.
Last week, I got a Canon printer, one of the little travel printers. It was in the box, and I asked the lady, like, how much you asking for the printer? Because it was right beside her where she was sitting. She looked at it. She opened the box. She said, well, it's got all these ink cartridges in it, all of them brand new. And she said, I was thinking about $5. Is that too much?
What were you gonna offer her before she said that?
I would have given her 24 because it's worth 140 used.
Wow.
Without the cartridges.
So when you ship something like that into FBA, you just put it in its own box and put a label on the outside of it?
Yeah, if it's not in a box, I will bubble wrap it and then generally shrink wrap it on top of the bubble wrap, and then put a label on the outside. And even if it's used like that camera box, I'll just shrink wrap the box even though it's used just for protection.
Yeah, because I was talking to some people that do the Nintendos and stuff, and they said they put it in a box and just put complete or something on it. And
yeah, you can get stickers that say single item enclosed, do not open, and they'll treat it like one item. That's how I send in my VCRs. And that's at a yard sale. I had a VCR. I sold 9 this month.
What's a VCR?
Basically, I just bubble wrap it and then put it in a box, and then put the box in with a sticker on it. So the less chance Amazon has to mess it up, the better.
Yeah, I've definitely got to hit some more garage sales, but I mean, like I was watching that, and I've actually been watching Steve Rakin's videos, of his road trip he's taken.
Yeah, did you see the one when he was packing in the hotel the other night? I think it was a Periscope.
No, I didn't see the Periscope. I watched the YouTube videos. I was just like, man, I can't find stuff like that.
Yeah, I do a lot of that same stuff where he did bubble wrap and then he did the stretch wrap over top of it just to keep it together like one package. That's generally the way I do my stuff too.
Okay, so say I find like a GameCube or something like that. I just wrap it up in bubble wrap and then put some saran wrap around that too. And then slap a label on it.
Yep, that's all I do. Yeah, I forgot to show one thing that I got Saturday too. I got a PlayStation 2, the black slim one, with 2 controllers and the power cord for $10.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those are going for like what, $75 right now.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome. So I mean, when you wrap all this stuff up, it must be looking like a big old ball, right?
Yeah, and the last month for VCRs, I sold 8, and sales were $839, and profit was $575 on VCRs.
Are you getting most of these at garage sales?
Yard sale and Goodwill.
Oh, okay.
I come across a lot of them, Scott, but none of them have remote controls to them.
You can buy them on eBay, Faye. Just takes the model number and search for the model number with the word remote in it. You can find them on eBay. They're usually about between $5 and $8.
And do you plug them in to make sure everything is functioning?
Yeah, I've got a TV in my office. So I plug it in. I'll hit record on it. I'll watch a movie for a little while.
Okay. Because I just passed up like 6 of them today that was only like $14.99 and 50% off, but none of them had remote control, so I just left them.
The one Sony sell for the most money, but any of the name brands, Panasonic, Toshiba, Samsung, are all good brands. They,
Yeah, well, 4 of them were Sony's because I remember
oh my,
watching your video. You said to get Sony. Sony was good. But I was like, man, nothing has a remote, so I just went by them.
Yeah, I actually have one that I got from Goodwill. I haven't shipped it off yet. It's just been sitting in my closet. But I was gonna get a remote for it too. I've sold one on Amazon before without a remote, but I didn't send it into FBA. I merchant fulfilled it.
yeah, but if they complain, they're gonna win an A to Z case or whatever because that description that Amazon puts on it tells them what came in the box, and it's gonna say remote and it's gonna say audio video cables.
Well, yeah. Well, on that, what I did, I just put in the comments or the description. I just put unit only, no remote, and I put that in capitals.
The customer is not actually required to read that, and if they send an A to Z claim saying no remote, they win.
And that's because you're piggybacking on the listing, right?
That's right. You're not you.
If you were, you'd have to create a whole new listing, a new UPC
Right.
or something,
right because
to make it your own.
Well, I mean, I piggybacked off someone else's, but they had like a homemade looking picture, and it didn't have a remote in the picture either. So
Yeah, but did they piggyback off of someone too, though? That did. That's the thing.
I don't know. It just like I said, that picture it didn't have a remote in the picture. So
Yeah, I personally know one person who got suspended for no remote.
man,
Wow.
That's why I only sell new in the box.
You just have to be just accurate and honest with your descriptions. I mean, if it's just read the descriptions how Amazon sets them up, and if it's very good, it's very good. If it's good, just as long as you're accurate, you're fine. A lot of people, video games are the absolute worst. If you don't have the case, if you're just selling the cartridge, the highest you can rate is acceptable. But you see them good and very good all the time, cartridge only, and that is the highest rating they're supposed to have is acceptable.
yeah, yeah. I have a game. I found I had
Did you
this
just type
Super
that
NES.
up,
I have Super NES NBA Jam right here, but it's just a cartridge only. So I guess I can list that and put as acceptable. Put some bubble wrap around it and send it in.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I mean, there's a lot of money in video games, though.
There's a whole lot of money in video games.
Yeah. And that's usually what I look for when I go to garage sales. But like some of
It
the
just takes more time to really just learn what the description of the Amazon's each category is, and then once you learn them, I mean, selling used and the categories you're allowed, there's nothing wrong with it. There's good money there. You just have to follow the rules.
yeah, just put acceptable and everything.
When I've never hit any thrift stores, but you've now persuaded me to look into that, Scott. So you'll be getting some instant messages from me soon.
Well,
That's fine, man. I mean, it's when I go out of town, I'd go start looking for a certain store, but I always throw in some Goodwills and stuff just to see, what I can run up on.
Yeah, like when I go to Goodwill, I usually just look for new stuff.
I do that as well. Yeah.
Do you ever scan much in a Goodwill store, or you just if it looks good, you get it?
I'll scan any new items like Chris was saying, and then basically I look at electronics and generally videos and stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I love looking at I love looking at VHS tapes. That's one of my favorite things to look at in Goodwill, and just look at the ones that are still new in the package. And a lot of times Goodwill's selling them for anywhere from 25 to 50 cents.
Yeah, there's a Goodwill right down the street from my office, and it's in the fancy area of town. And last week I walked in there and I'm looking at the receivers. Somebody had turned in a Harman Kardon receiver with the remote. It was $10.
Wow.
I think that's good.
Sound effects by John.
Hey, if you guys are just gonna bag on me all night, I might as well start burping and farting. What else?
But I try to tell people, you're going to be successful at FBA if you tune into your strengths. Not everybody's good at going to a yard sale at Goodwill, but there's other things that, hell, John can kill me in a big loss. I'm terrible in a big loss. I walk in there, get pissed off, and leave, and wonder why I went in there. And he spends thousands of dollars.
I get aggravated in Walgreens. I really do.
I love Walgreens. Like, I always find stuff in Walgreens, but like watching these videos like that Dean makes, and he's always going to Target. I don't find anything. I don't find any good clearance in Target.
He actually did a good one today at Target. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, but he's also he's also working off that guy's list too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've actually talked to him about it. He does spend some time in the scanning, but
I've spent a ton of time scanning in Target.
yeah,
It's a big old fat waste of time.
Well, the groceries, man, that's what I found at Target.
Yeah, I found some groceries, but I'm talking about like toys and
Yeah, toys. Yeah, toys are a waste of time on that.
There's some decent toys in there. They've got the same cars. And I've made a lot of money with the Target picking up what the cars match my cars they've got in there. Shh, don't know. Nobody tell anybody that.
It's a bolo.
Only buy the ones that Amazon's in on. They're the good ones.
I actually found a good one the other day, and I found two of them. Never seen it before.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that Amazon was in on. They run out again. They were on Fillmore for a long time, but they're out of Fillmore, and he's back up to $20.
Right.
I sent one in today.
No, you need to find that one that looks like a Range Rover.
All right.
I found two this weekend.
Yeah, I love Walgreens though, man. You don't find good stuff in that? I mean, the toys are awesome in
The
Walgreens.
only thing I ever did in there that I did really well was they were running a 2-for-1 special on some type of vitamin C, and it was actually a single, and I think it came out to like $9 for one, and then I was selling them for like $19 or $20. That was like the best thing I ever got out of there. I mean, I've sold some toys, but it was nothing major.
Well, I mean, they do those, in the toys they do those 3 for $13, whatever. A lot of times you can score big on that. Like, I mean, the sales have dropped big time on this, but like when they had these old Tonka truck looking things, and they were I think like so it would make you like $5 a piece, well, $4.75 a piece, and I mean, and there was like $6 profit on each one of them. So
yeah, I sold some of those, but it was like, I think when I got done with that, it was like $4.75.
Yeah.
Something like that I made on each one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off soon.
But I made a little bit of money out of some kind of Mickey Mouse thing.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That it's like kind of like a flashlight type thing.
Yeah. Then there was another one I did recently, and it was a what was it? A Mickey Mouse CD player or something?
Yeah, that's an exclusive for Walgreens only, and they've been on clearance and they're selling for about 24. I got one yesterday for 11.
Yeah, I made some money. I think I found 3 of those. That's about it.
Yeah, I sent in 3 keyboards today. The Playhouse keyboards. I think I got them for $3, and they're at 19 right now.
Yeah.
Well, now you got me wanting to go to Walgreens. I don't know where to go first, there or the thrift store.
Yeah, well, Walgreens is really good. You just have to watch when their clearance starts.
Yeah, I've heard that their clearances are supposed to be very good. So
There'll be heavy clearance late January, trying to get rid of all that Christmas toys they didn't sell. And there were some good items in there last year. What was it? There were Zoomies or something that if you found them, they were $5 and they were selling for $45. I forget what they are now. Me and my brother kept buying them over and over and over. I mean, that's just crazy money.
Hey Barry, how did those cookies go for you, man?
Which ones? I have so many of them. Oh, the brownies,
Yeah.
the Oreo. Honestly, they haven't sold yet. You know what happened with those? I got them, and when I scanned them, they scanned, I think, like the 2-pack for $18 or $19. By the time it was in their warehouse, people already killed the pricing.
Oh man.
It went down, so I'm gonna just either have to lower the pricing a little bit on it. Sometimes they sell right away. You know what's funny, Chris? They seem to do better on merchant fulfillment, the Oreos, because I can get them on faster, that's the one. You asked me some advantages of merchant fulfillment. You put it up, it's ready to go. You don't
Yeah.
have to wait. That is a key advantage. And that's why I found the Oreos tend to sell better, because it's basically whoever gets them first. That's what I found. But you gotta go for the ones that say limited edition for the most part. If they don't say limited edition, they're not as popular.
I thought you were about to say.
And the rest of the Oreos, John stole them and ate them all.
Actually, the one that sells good if you can find it in date is that s'mores.
Oh yeah, but the dates, we talked about this.
Yeah.
The dates, they're not making them, and the dates are too short. Yeah, I actually, you know where I found them last time? At Big Lots.
Yeah, that's where I found the red velvet and the cotton candy.
Well, the red velvet I mean, it's funny you should mention that. We ate the last couple we had here, but those dates are they're no good anymore.
Yeah, that's $17, man.
The cotton candy, I got all my cotton candy at Target. They were, I think, $2.99, and they were the only ones in my area that ever had the cotton candy. And then they came out with them again, but the dates were too short.
See, Big Lots $2.25.
If the dates are good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The dates. That's US. That's where you probably be better off doing merchant fulfillment on those shorter dates like that.
I sell that short data stuff all the time. Works for me.
Yeah. What's up, Keith?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
How's it going, buddy?
Oh man, been busy. Busy.
How'd your month go?
It's good, man. It's good. I actually slowed down drop shipping on purpose. I increased my margins to a point to where I'm bringing in a comfortable amount of sales to do more RA and OA.
Cool.
Yep, I bought a van and
What?
a bunch of equipment, all that, and I'm going to be hitting it hard, man.
You're gonna be like Scott. Scott, you're in a van too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got a trailer too.
Yeah, the biggest thing, Keith, if you look on my website, I took a picture of my rolling office,
FBA.
and it's everything I carry with me, so I can do it in a hotel room. I can ship it all out the next day, so you don't have to carry it around with you.
Yeah. I bought some stuff. I think it was from your blog. You should have got a commission. Actually, don't you have FBA tools or something?
No.
Oh, you don't?
Oh yeah, here it is. What kind of car is that, Scott? It's like an SUV or a minivan?
It's a VW Rutan.
Okay, I like the color.
Yeah,
Talking about his Mad Mom minivan.
Yeah. No, I say he's got the trailer attached to it. That's probably where most of the stuff goes anyway.
I haven't taken that out, and I haven't moved that trailer in like 2 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been doing
taking that with you every time.
doing everything in the hotel room.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you, Scott. Like you don't leave anything in that trailer. Like when you get to the hotel, you unload it and.
I haven't carried it with me the last few times because I'll go shopping all day and then I'll drag it into the hotel and label it up, and the next morning on the way out I will drop it at the UPS store and then start shopping again.
You should videotape like a day like that.
Yeah, I'm going to because I've been watching Raking and there's a lot of information in there, so I figured I would do that as well.
Man, that's a long day.
Oh, there it is. All right.
Yeah, but see, think about it. Scott's only working what, like 4 days a week doing that, right?
Yeah, I went out 4 days last week, and I'm gonna work today, tomorrow. I don't know, maybe half a day Wednesday. And I'm gonna call it a week.
Yeah, see,
What?
that's not bad, man.
No.
Yeah, but not everybody's got $12,000 to spend.
Why?
I'll go to
No,
yard
it's
sale on
funny.
Saturday and then call that a day.
What?
You don't want to make me posted.
What?
You don't want to make me posted.
Yeah,
No.
there's a lot of people who want these $1 million sales and all this stuff.
All right.
You just got to find something you're happy with. You
I
know,
don't know. It just seems to be going. I'll just get off.
40, 50,000 a month is very comfortable. I'm happy with that. So hey,
Things that were good.
Hey Scott, what's your guys' minimum percentage? Like when you're out, you know what I mean? When you're doing the FBA
All
calculator,
right, I'll
what's
be right there.
You really don't want to.
50%?
I will.
Oh, don't.
yeah, it's generally 50. But you know, if I find something that's a low rank, say it's under 1,000, and it's a quick what $15, $20 or whatever, I'll take it. You know,
There you go. Okay.
but generally I don't like to go below a half just because you know people like to race to the bottom with clearance. But you know, if it's a hard to find item, if it's something that you know is going to sell very very fast, I'll take less money just to make the money real quick. Especially when I'm doing it from the hotel, you know, I'm sending it in as soon as I get it.
What kind of deals you getting on the hotels, man? You have a certain chain you like, or?
Yeah, we've been using Comfort. Comfort. Yeah, all the whatever that group is with Sleep In, Comfort In, all those that are together.
Choice.
But I'm gonna do like Rakin because there's the guy he follows too, Resell Rabbit. He's on Reddit and he's on Facebook as well. But, you know you can hotwire. You can tell them I'm in a certain area and they're selling their leftover rooms. You know, if you say 3-star, you can get $40 or $50 room nights, and that's when I go to Chicago. That's what I'm gonna do to make it cheap.
You should have your own reality show. You ever watch Pickers on the History Channel?
Yeah.
You should have your own reality show. Actually, you and John could be the two guys.
Oh my god.
I hope they don't make a show like that, man, because then everybody would be wanting to do FBA.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
but
right. I didn't think about it. Not if John's on it though.
There we go.
But you know how it is, though. You know,
Yeah.
once people look at it and go, "Man, I wish I could do that," and then once they start doing it, they go, "Damn, that's a lot of work."
There is. It is. It's a lot of work, and they don't realize until they do it themselves.
So there's so many people who want the money but don't want to do the work. They'll just fall off. I mean,
Well, with that being said, I gotta get going, guys.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna end this.
I'll try to do one of those periscopes for you, Chris.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Gotta see the shot, man. That'd be cool.
okay, I will. Next, actually, I'll do it for this weekend.
yeah,
Everyone have a good night.
yeah, Barry, I'm gonna try to get that
Me
video on
too.
my website so you can
Okay.
see it. All right.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. Take care, everyone, including John. Good night.
Good night.
You must be in the Good Old Boy Club too, John.
But Keith, I've really found that has been a game changer. Is instead of bringing everything home and then working the next week, you're already at a hotel. You're not really doing much. You know, it's 8 o'clock at night. You might as well go ahead and box everything up. It's really made it where I don't have to work as doesn't feel like I'm working as much, even though you're working harder on the road. You know, I wasn't doing anything anyway, but sitting in the hotel room talking to these guys.
It makes sense, man. It really does. It's a lot more efficient. I mean, I got behind today. I'd ordered a bunch of OA stuff and had it sitting here. I'm waiting on a shrink wrapping kind of a system to arrive. But anyway, I bought a bunch of stuff. It's been sitting here. I'm like, all right, babe. We got it all knocked out, dude. We were hours and hours doing all that because I'd been putting it off, you know. Like, damn.
Yeah, that's the last thing that I was trying to figure out is how to do shrink wrapping on the road. And
Yeah.
you can buy the PVC bags on eBay and Amazon. And I'm going to carry my 12-inch shrink wrap with me and just have to seal one end and then shrink the bag. So I'm just going to carry the pre-done bags with me. They're a little more expensive, but it's still cheaper than regular bags.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, do you have that posted on your blog? Because I need to get familiarized with all that stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't realize I had a bad camera on this iPhone 6 or the 6 Plus. So I'll take some better pictures of all that stuff.
Cool, man. Heck yeah, that's awesome. I just got event tickets, man, to that Jim Cockrum event. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Oh, yeah, in Louisville.
CES, yeah, man.
Or Lexington or whichever one it is.
Louisville.
I'm going to Econ Chicago in October.
What's the ticket prices on that?
It's like $139 for the 2 days.
Cool, man. I'm gonna have to go.
And they feed you both days too. So
Really? All right. Heck yeah.
So
Then-
Scott, do you add that stuff into when you're scanning stuff? Like how much do you add into, add into it? Like what it's costing you for the item. You add like 30 cents to each item to shrink wrap it and stuff. Or?
no, I'm not. I just eat. There's a spot on Inventory Lab to put expenses in. They're just cost based. As I buy them, I put them in there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool. Well, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and shut the live feed off this. We can still hang out after this, but guys, thanks for watching on YouTube, and we'll do another one next week. Let me shut this.